Hi everybody, welcome back to Outside Office Hours. If you know our channel at all, you know camping is one of our favorite hobbies, especially in the national parks. Today, we're going to share some tips and tricks on what we do to find camping accommodations when the national parks are booked. The first thing you'll want to make sure you understand is where you book a campsite in a national park. To do this, you're going to use recreation.gov. When navigating that website, you'll want to be sure that you filter by the correct dates, campground types, and number of people in your reservation so you can be sure that there are no campsites left in the national park that you're looking at. Once you've ensured there's no campsites left in the national park that you want to visit, you do have a couple of options. Primarily, and what we usually like to do, is camp in the surrounding area. Many national parks are surrounded by national forest land or BLM land, and both of these types of land designations offer ample opportunities for camping. For example, Yosemite National Park is one of our favorite places to visit, but is often very crowded and can be difficult to get a campground. So we like to look for campgrounds in Stanislaus National Forest, also managed by the federal government, so you can find reservations at campgrounds in Stanislaus National Forest on recreation.gov. In addition to federal lands, state governments also often have managed lands surrounding national parks, so it's worth checking if there's a state forest or state park nearby that offers reservable camping. It's also worth noting that outside of state and federal lands with reservable campgrounds, commercial campgrounds also exist like KOA, so it's worth looking for those in whatever the nearest town may be. So if you've tried all these options and you can't find a reservable campground, all is not lost. You can try dispersed camping. Dispersed camping is camping on public lands outside of designated campgrounds, often with minimal or no facilities. Dispersed camping is a more self-sufficient way to experience the outdoors, relying more on your own resources and skills rather than campground amenities, so it's important to be prepared for that type of situation if that's the route you choose to go. It's important to note that just because dispersed camping isn't in a designated campground, there are still rules to follow, both from state, local, and federal agencies. So make sure to check all appropriate regulations on any necessary website before you go to your dispersed camping area. Two of the apps we like to use to find dispersed camping areas are OnX and The Dirt. If you've exhausted all your camping reservation options and decided dispersed camping isn't for you, there's still another way you can visit the park. Look for a hotel, motel, or Airbnb in whatever the closest town or city is to the national park. Now understand that the national parks are usually a little bit more secluded from the developed areas, so if you do choose to stay in a hotel, motel, Airbnb, or anything like that in a more suburban or urban area, you'll probably have a bit further drive into the park. I hope you found this information useful and you can apply it whenever you're going to your next national park and the campground's full. You can still find a way to visit it and enjoy all that it has to offer. If you did find this information useful, please like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us put out more content to help people get outside and enjoy the outdoors. Thanks everybody.